Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new video for you today. And I'm sorry, I want to apologize right off the bat. If I sound at all a little like stuffy to you, it's not because I'm sick or anything. It's because all of a sudden, I think because the cold front has hit where I live, and a lot of people have gotten sick, but it's not really hitting my bowels. That's not right. That's not correct. It's not really hitting anywhere else except my nose. So my nose has been really runny and nasty today. So I hope that this will be a good review for you. Because yeah, I don't want to make this really gross and makes you want to puke. But anyway, I'm back to the reason I didn't do a air review last week is because time got away from me and I just didn't really have time. But I'll give you a quick rundown of what I thought of last week's episode. I really enjoyed last week's episode. I know a lot of people, there was a lot of complaints about it. I just thought it was really good, and I was really excited that we finally got to see Michael Emerson, aka Finch from Person of Interest. You know, the guy. He's finally here as Caden James, and I think a lot of us were thinking that, but for those who weren't, I'm sure you were probably shocked. But, and I'm actually surprised that certain people didn't know that he was playing Caden James, or he was going to be in the show. So that was kind of exciting, because watching some reviews for that. But anyway, I really enjoyed last week's episode. It was a good kind of it was a filler episode, but it didn't feel so useless. It was kind of okay, here's these guys here, they're not going away, they're still here. So it wasn't kind of a villain of the week, oh, we got him taken care of. They're still there. So I liked that, and I liked the dynamic that all the characters had with it. I just thought it was good. I probably could have used more Oliver in the episode, but that's really the only nitpicky thing I have. But we're not talking about that episode. We're talking about this episode, which, okay, what was this episode called? No, that's next. Oh dear. I know what next week's episode is called. I don't know. But anyway, this episode was bomb. I love this episode. I didn't get a chance to see it the night that it came out, which would be Thursday night. This is a Friday when I'm recording this. But I didn't get a chance to see it then, so I had to stay off Facebook, all my social media platforms, because I was I don't want any spoilers. But this episode was so good. Oh, it was so good. This felt like a season 2 episode with Slade and Oliver, and the music. Oh, I missed the Slade soundtrack. Okay. I'm sorry if you guys hear that background noise. My bedroom is right above our garage door, so when people open it, it's really loud. So I'm sorry for that. But hopefully you can get past this. But anyway, yes, the Slade music was back. There's just something about that music that's just it's bomb. So I thought that was really good. Slade, just seeing Slade and Oliver back at it again was really good. And I like this new dynamic that they kind of have now, with Slade being the good guy. Because, he could turn at any moment, I feel like. But anyway, yes, that was so good. And I just I missed that. I didn't realize how much I missed that until I watched this episode. I was yes, Slade's back. But we finally get to see who's Vigilante, his identity. As the months have kind of progressed, I've been starting to think, could it be Dinah's, ex-boyfriend / fiance that was killed? I thought, oh, that would kind of be an interesting story, because we technically have seen him before in that one episode that Black Canary was introduced. So, and it's funny because I had mentioned that in a group conversation or something like that, and this one girl thought I was crazy. She's like, no, it's not him. It was him, which I'm actually okay with, because I was kind of preparing for that. As I was thinking about that more, I was starting to get that in my head a little bit, oh, it could be him. It kind of makes sense from what we've seen of the trailers, that they're kind of together. So it just kind of, and from what David Ramsey, he got on a Facebook Live the other day, and I felt that kind of confirmed, okay, yeah, it's her fiance. but a lot of people were still skeptical. So I know that some people may be a little, you know, underwhelmed or a little like disappointed in it. I'm not disappointed in it because I was starting to think about this more, so it wasn't quite a shock to me. But I think that's kind of an interesting way to, you know, the identity of Vigilante. I think that's kind of, you kind of got some interesting story arcs there and it gives a little bit of something for Black Canary to kind of deal with a little bit, to kind of bring her into her own character a little bit. So I don't mind it. I'm kind of intrigued. And I'm not going to judge the actor or anything like that off of the episode, because he wasn't given, I mean, some of the stuff in this episode, the nitpicks that I have, I'm sorry, Vigilante seemed kind of a stupid person as a whole, just like not hiding very well. Everyone was like able to spot him out. So that was like a little bit of a nitpick that I had, but it didn't ruin the episode for me. But yeah, so I'm actually kind of interested in this story. Because as time had gone on, there was kind of Vigilante, who is he not, you know, like all that kind of stuff. And I was kind of getting a little bit bored with like the end, because I'm just like, they keep dragging it out. Like I care, but like it's starting to lose my interest a little bit. So them doing this, I didn't feel like it needed to be done in this episode. I felt like that could have waited for like episode 7 maybe. Because I kind of wanted it, because I loved all the Oliver and Slade stuff. I kind of wanted it to stay that. So yeah, so I didn't have a problem with it. So, but I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Did it surprise you that the identity of Vigilante? And then, yeah, what did you think of it? Were you disappointed, or are you intrigued? So I thought that was actually pretty good. The political stuff in this episode, I mean, it was something to do. Okay, I'm really not enjoying the detective. Whenever she was first on screen, I'm like, she seems a little hokey and a little, like, as time has progressed, she just seems a little dumb. Like, this is kind of a dumb detective, because, like, she's not going out about, like, doing this research very smart. Like, if she has all these theories towards these people, like, keep your trap shut, you know, like, work in the shadows, try to do your own thing. You don't, you know, come out here like you're ganging for them, because then that's gonna make them aware. So it's just like, yeah, she just seems kind of dumb. Like, they have her written kind of, I'm not saying towards the actor or the actress. I'm sure she's a great actress. I'm just saying the way they're writing her, I just feel like it's just kind of dumb. Like, she's just kind of a stupid detective. But that's just my thoughts on it. But I will give her credit. Yeah, Diggle being on the crime scene was a little weird. I'm like, even the mayor can't just have a random person go to a crime scene. Like, that's just, I mean, maybe they can. I'm not in politics, so I don't really know. But, yeah. So, that was just, yeah, weird. But anyway, we see that, you know, Slade and Oliver, they're trying to track down Slade's son, which, the flashbacks, I'm almost thinking, because, like, when I thought of the flashbacks, I was like, what was the point of the flashbacks, really? Besides the, you know, the Yao Fei connection, I thought that was awesome. But I was like, it's kind of pointless. But I'm thinking next week they're going to continue with that flashback. I'm thinking that's probably what they're going to do. And I'm almost thinking, because of the way, this is kind of a prediction, but you know, Slade's whole thing, like, I keep my promises, I'm almost wondering if that's what, like, got him into a bad relationship with his son. Like, he promised him something and then he didn't keep it, and then so that was kind of a story arc for him, like, I always keep my promises now. That could be, but we'll see next episode. It could probably be nothing, but I'm just thinking, next week's episode is called Promises Kept, so I'm thinking, oh, did he make a promise to his son that one time and then didn't follow through? And so that's what he's been beating himself up about over all these years. I don't know, but I'm pumped. The end of the episode, I don't know, it wasn't that surprising to me that Joe, whatever his name is, Kane Wolfman, what he's going by, which is a boss name, But it wasn't that surprising that he, you know, was the leader of the organization. I was kind of surprised about that one. Was he Russian? Russian? I don't know what he was, what kind of accent he spoke, but the guy with the long hair that we saw earlier in the episode, I was kind of surprised to see that he was part of the organization, but it kind of makes sense now that I look at it. I'm like, okay, you know, he was an expendable character to kind of make evil. So, yeah, and then all the, you know, Team Arrow stuff I thought was good. I enjoy seeing old Team Arrow with, like, Felicity and Diggle talking about, you know, like, should Oliver be going with Slade and doing all this kind of stuff. I thought that was just a good callback to, like, Season 1, Season 2, which I enjoyed. I enjoy all the new team members. I mean, Curtis, but anyway, we won't talk about him. But, yeah, I enjoy all the new team members, but it's just always kind of nice, you know, I still cling to the old Team Arrow that I really, really liked. And so I'm just hoping, you know, wouldn't it be awesome if, like, Roy came back into the fold? Oh, I know well, if you guys don't want spoilers, like, plug your ears, but this whole video is filled with spoilers about this week's episode. So, sorry if you're spoiled. I'm sorry. But, that stinks. But, yes, so Roy is supposed to be coming back. So, according to his Twitter, so I'm excited for him. I miss Roy. He was a good character. Would I choose him or Tommy to come back? I would still choose Tommy. But, okay guys, David Ramsey said that Tommy's going to be coming back for the crossover. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Like, I hope this is like, they don't just throw him in there for like a scene and then he's like gone. I really hope it's something longer. That would just be awesome. I miss Tommy so bad. But anyway, getting my fangirl out right now. But anyway, back to the episode. That's really, I think, is that all the episode really? And then what we see next episode that, you know, Joe Wilson has, like, he's trying to bring Slade back into the fold, and we see a little rivalry a little tension between Oliver and Slade, and what in the world is that? Between Slade and Joe, there's, you know, his son, there's gonna be some conflict there, so I am very interested. But overall, guys, I thought this was probably the best episode of this season so far, in my opinion. I just felt like it was paced well, the action was awesome in it, and all the characters, the dialogue was good. I mean, William was okay. This is probably my least favorite episode with him in it. But I'm sorry to the actor. It's nothing towards you. Yeah, it's nothing towards you. I'm sure you're a great actor. It's just in this episode, it personally fell a little flat for me. And I love the Oliver and son dynamic. So, you know, it's nothing towards that storyline at all. So anyway, yes, that is what I thought of this week's episode, guys. So let me know what you thought down below. Please, you know, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I guess, yeah, we'll see you next week. So you guys have an amazing